All of you can see the slide, guys?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So today we are going to look at this intermediate code generator. So intermediate code generator we want to look at. So we already discussed it, right? In the class we already discussed what is the intermediate code generator. Intermediate code generator is like if you are giving the equation, any kind of equation, okay, then it is converting as a 3-address code or like a quadruple kind, okay. So how it will be converted? First, you are going to look at like which operation you are going to do that. Okay. Here, this is like the parse tree kind of thing, right? Parse tree is given to this one. Okay. If you are looking at a parse tree, okay, this is A, and this is plus, and this is multiplication, and this is also multiplication, and again it is going to a B, and this is minus and C. Okay. Similarly, this is B and minus and C. So first you are going to look at the simple basic one operator. Okay, that is like a. So if you are going to look at like first this operation you are going to look at, okay, that is usually the T1, okay, that you to kind. But let's look at the quadruple. Okay, quadruple we want to implement today. So quadruple is like a operator, argument 1, argument 2, and result, right? So the operator is a -1. The argument is for example, this is a C, argument 1. Okay, argument 2 is nothing here. This is unary operator. We are storing into the T1. Okay. And also next, what we are going to do, like the multiplication operation we want to do. Argument 1 is like a B, and argument 2 is T1. We want to go into store it as a T2 kind of thing. Okay. So similarly, we are going to do this is as a T3, and this is a T4. Okay. And this is again the entire, this one is a T5. And this equivalence is exactly the T6 kind of thing. Okay. The whatever we are storing into the A. Okay. T6 means A. We are storing A is equal to T5. That's what we are doing. So everybody know, right? If you are somebody given an any expression, you can always write a quadruple from this. Okay, but from the parse tree actually. Okay, so that's what here I am mentioning it. Okay, this is a parse tree. Okay, from this is giving this triples. Okay, triples is also can be having it, but rather than having a other temporary variables, I can storing into here this other arguments, whatever we are using here, the addresses. I can use any of the addresses and everything. Okay, triples kind of thing. So so indirect triples is like you have a quadruple. Okay, you have a triple. Okay, and we just have the set by set instruction, which one we are executing first and which one you are using a next kind of thing. That is giving just a list of another, you are giving a separate list of which one you are executing first kind of thing. The sequence of instructions execution you are giving this one. Okay, this is indirect triples kind of thing. Okay, first I will execute this 0, I will go, and again if you want to execute 0, again you can execute any time actually. That kind of thing is there. Okay. So this is a intermediate code generator we looked at. Either 3-address code or a quadruple or triples or indirect triples kind. Okay. Today we are going to look at like if you are giving a small simple example, for example, any of the code. Okay, then how do you construct this quadruples kind of thing? Okay, this quadruple, how do you construct it? Okay. So today we want to execute like if somebody gives this one, okay, I will give this one, okay, the quadruple kind. So this is like I am doing first one is the operator, right? First one is operator, argument 1, argument 2, and this result. Okay, this parse tree, if you are looking at a parse tree, this is like a plus A, B, and C. Okay, first we need to do this one, right? So the operation is multiplication, B and C. The variable, same variable they are using it. So let's use any of the variable B they are using. Okay, Next one, this is I got it stored in a B, temporary rather than temporary variable. I did not use anywhere B and C. So again, I'm using a B actually. Okay. Again, this is like a plus operation. Next one, the first argument is A, second argument is B. I'm storing into the A. That's what I want to give it this. Okay. This we are using by this lexical analysis as well as this ACT program actually. Okay. So this code we already shared with you, but please look at it. Okay. So here we want to give this one as like the header files, all the header files we have given, and here we want to give these are all like the variables. Okay, variable information and expression we are giving. Okay, expression and variable information we have given. Okay, if there is any syntax error also, it will show a syntax errors and everything. That is a .l file. Okay, the .l file. So lexical analysis, it will give a small pieces, all the pieces, and variables. It will return the variables to the YY ACT programs. Okay, expression. Okay, the evolutions kind of thing, and text it will give. Okay, so expression it will give, and text also it will give all these variables kind of thing. It will be returned to here. I will get a variables and all the information here. Okay, so I want to make an output, right? For the output, I just made a one structure kind of thing inside. Every line is like I need this information. Okay, when you are looking at this, every line I need this information. Every line I need this information. Operator, argument, and argument to result. Okay, every line I need. That's what we made a structure here. Okay, to construct that. Okay, and and this is a header files we have in the anyway yy.net. Okay, so here we want to, this is for the printing purpose, whatever the printing, how you are printing and all this stuff. And here, whenever the plus comes, what we are doing is the question, right? Whenever you are getting a plus, okay, that is like the first operation. Okay, what we need to give? The operation argument 1, argument 2, and the result. Okay, the operation is plus. Okay, argument when is a $1. Okay, $1, this we know, right? How do you keep it to $1 and everything? This is a $3, and this is result we are showing into $. Okay, that is this is we already represented $1, and this is $2, and this is $3 kind of thing. Okay, so this we are giving an output kind of thing. So this is whenever you got a plus kind of thing. Okay. Similarly, whenever you got a multiplication, what we need to do? Okay, that information we given here. Okay, this is the main function. Main function we are calling YY parser, YY error, because this is like we need to get this is the same I have given here. Okay, don't think this is entire thing I just gave here actually. Okay, the plus what we are doing, multiplication what we are doing. This is for the printing of all the stuff. Okay. So what I'm trying to say here, we need to find the syntax errors and everything. Okay, tokens we need to generate, syntax errors we need to find out. Okay, and also next we are going to give like the intermediate code generator and everything. Okay, so let's go and see that how this output is going on. Okay, let me show that. Yeah, all of you can see that this the Flex windows, guys. Okay, so here I'm just Lex program is there. I'm just compiling Lex program. Okay, when I compile this Lex program, there is no errors. Next, YY ACT. Okay, Y program. This ACT programs I have taken. Okay, the same thing. Whatever I showed, I just executing here actually. Okay, just compiling. I'm just doing a compile, ACT compiler. I just compiled it. Okay, just I need to do a Lex plus ACT build actually, because I need to combine this Lex and as well as the ACT program actually. So I need to have a combination. Okay, so I have compiled it. There is no error. So let's take this command prompt. Everybody can see the command prompt?
Yes.
Okay, so here I'm just executing. Okay, inter.exe. Exe file is there, that all are I saved inter.l, inter.y kind of thing. There is a exe is created, so I need to give an expression. Okay, that is what we have given, a plus b multiplication of c. This we need to give. Okay, this is a list of quarter. First one is operator, next one is argument 1, argument 2, and result. Okay, so if I try to give, for example, syntax error. Okay, let's have a syntax error. It shows a syntax error because a plus plus b never will be there, right? It won't be there. Okay, this is for the single expression we are giving actually. Okay, even you can give a plus b plus. Okay, a is equal to b plus c. Equal to we did not mention. That's why we are not doing that. Okay, we need to use different operations for that. Equal to is also we need to mention it. Okay, b plus c. Okay, first we are doing a plus b. Okay, next we are doing a this a plus c kind of thing. I'm storing into the a, entire thing is storing into a kind of thing. Okay, so this is first one is a lex for to bringing the tokens and give it to the ACT program. So ACT program, what it is doing based on this, where whenever we are getting a plus, okay, whenever you are getting the multiplication, based on that, it is giving the output and everything. This is like a operator, okay, argument 1, argument 2, and results. This is by using a structure they used here. Okay. So based on that, we are going to execute it. So all of you, please try to do for the equal to and division and all the other stuff. So please first execute as it is. Okay, execution, how it can be done. First lex program, just we need to compile. Lex is just we need to compile. Okay, similarly this ACT program, you just have to compile. Okay, the compilation you have to do. Then combination. Okay, lex plus ACT we need to build. Okay, not separately lex build, not separately ACT build. We need to combinely, we need to build actually. Here you can able to see when I going to the 4, it is showing that lex plus ACT build. I just done it actually. There is no errors here. If there is no errors, you just open the command prompt and the exe file will be created with that name. You can execute that. Okay. Plus B plus C kind. So we can able to see that. So we what we are going to say that please try to update with the other operations equal to what you will do. Okay, even division what you will do, other operation try to add it and try to check that how it will be executed, all the stuff. Okay, these are all information. These two programs as well as the slides we have given in the Google Classroom. Okay, please try to execute. First execute, then try to modify things. Okay. So now we are going to open the breakout room. You guys discuss among yourself, execute it, and update the code and everything. You try to do like a equal to, okay, division and other stuff as well. So intermediate code generator, you need to try to execute the other equations, or like if different any symbols comes and everything. I just gave a sample code for the plus multiplications and everything. You have to try for the other operations as well. So let me open the breakout rooms. So all of you, please join the breakout room. And I want to tell you one thing. Whoever did not finish the Viva, right? Please don't join in the whoever did not finish the this Viva. Please be there in the main stage. I will ask some questions to them. We want to finish their Viva actually. Others, you please join in the breakout room. I am opening the breakout room. Okay, whoever did not finish the Viva, please be in the main stage. Okay, and after Viva, you can go to the breakout room. Okay, please go to the breakout room, all of you. Please join the